Maybe frighten us out.
Just feels like we're being watched. Guys, and welcome back to our channel. As you can see, we are somewhere completely different tonight. Now, as requested, a lot of you have asked us to do tunnels or World War bunkers. Well, tonight we've got tunnels and we've got the bunkers for you guys. So let me tell you a little bit of history about this place. So this place actually shut down in 1960s. It was actually used for the World War. There were actually communication tunnels, so obviously they did all the communication down here. They also had bunkers down here as well where people slept and they had night staff. Yeah, I couldn't really see when it was built. It did say 17th century, so yeah, it could have been then, but there wasn't really much on when these tunnels were built. But I'm really excited to get into this investigation, guys. So without further ado, let's get into the investigation and we'll walk you around the tunnels and the bunker as well. Right, so guys, we are now entering the tunnels. Okay, so we've just come through all the tunnels. As I said, I couldn't see much history on when they were built, only that it was 17th century, and these tunnels were actually shut down in 1960. Right, so guys, it is completely black in here. If I was to turn off my light, just to show you guys, it is completely black. Right, so we're gonna go into the first room.
Yeah.
So we have got a trigger object here. We did put the ball down just to see if it does get rolled or it does get thrown. So yeah, we're coming to this first room for you guys. And as you can see, it pretty much goes round in a circle. Doesn't it, Steve?
It does,
pretty just
yeah.
much goes round in a circle.
It goes into a circle, so yeah, you can't get lost, thankfully.
Oh, I will still manage to get lost.
You probably will, to be fair with you, but we thought we'd try something a little bit different for you guys tonight, because we do go to a lot of abandoned buildings, care homes. Yeah, a lot of people are interested in history, so this place has tons of history.
Yeah, this place is going to have a lot of history. So, I think we'll call out in here for a bit, and then we'll just call out as we're going round, rather than doing explore first. We might as well do explore and call out together.
What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put the EMF on the floor in the middle.
I'd lean it up against something.
That'll be alright on the floor.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We are calling out to any spirits that may still reside in these tunnels. So if you can hear my voice, could you please come close to my voice? If you were in the dark, could you perhaps follow the sound of my voice and try and make any communication you can with us tonight? We are just paranormal investigators, and we are not here to harm you in any way, neither will our equipment. So if you are a spirit that has enough energy, could you please walk towards that green light and flash it for us? That will be the first part of the communication.
I'm just going to introduce ourselves now, so it's a bit of a personal touch. My name is Steve.
And my name is Dolly.
And we do travel around abandoned locations just to see if there is life beyond death and to see if we can communicate with the people that have passed over. So if there is anything you could do for us tonight, that would be greatly appreciated.
We do also have a yellow ball on the floor. Are you able to roll that for us or chuck it? There is plenty of things on the floor like debris that you could easily move as well. Or maybe you don't want us to see you. That's fine. Maybe you can make a loud noise in the tunnels for us, please.
Maybe you could perhaps make this noise for us, please? As we said, we do come here with the greatest of respect, and we are very thankful for what you women and men used to do for this country. for our safety. So if there are any spirits here that used to be in the war, maybe telecommunications, planning attack, secure, protecting our country, could you come forward to us, please?
For a tunnel and for all the stuff that's on the floor and obviously all the debris and stuff, it's very, very quiet.
Very quiet.
But could all that change as the night goes on? We found this out in other properties. It started off quiet and then we have had a few little taps and bangs. So could this all change? Right, so guys, what we're going to do is we're just going to walk through the tunnels now, through to where the bunkers would have been. So this is where the bunkers obviously would have been. So that would have been your first entry point of the tunnel. Unfortunately, it's now like all bricked up. So unfortunately you can't actually go in there anymore because it is all bricked up. So that would have been your first entry point if you was working in these tunnels and staying in the bunkers. I love the fact that they've still got all the original features that were here. I guess these would have been your, where they...
Did you just hear that?
It's me.
Oh shit.
Look.
Yeah.
Is that the telly thing?
Yeah, it would have been some sort of communication, I would have thought.
Board, like a switchboard thing.
Switchboard, yeah. Maybe they used to do like their Morse code and stuff.
Yeah, that looks like one as well. So I do like the fact that they've got all their like original features here. Yeah, and it's just got all the original like piping and stuff like that. So I think what we'll do is we'll go through, because I did see something quite cool actually. So guys, this would have been, I'm guessing this is the bunker now.
This probably would have been better.
So this is all, yeah, this is all your, that looks like again some sort of communications. It looks like where the wires would have been.
That looks like a switchboard, doesn't it? Where they plug in the little, the audio sort of jack.
They had the headphones on, didn't they? So yeah, we could try this room actually, because this is where the room would have been used. This would have been your busiest room, wouldn't it? Yeah. This is where they would have had all the communication from. So Steve's just put the trusted K2 down that never goes off.
Yeah,
so did you leave the ball there?
The ball's in my pocket.
Okay.
I mean, I can put it somewhere.
Yeah, maybe put it somewhere where it will just, not balance, but
hard.
Just put it on the floor somewhere. We'll know if it moves because we'll hear it, won't we?
Yeah. So we are in what we believe to be the main hub of where the telecommunications would have happened. So maybe there is an old commander, maybe, that is here instructing his staff and soldiers what to do. So if you could come towards my voice, that would be great. Or if you want to show yourself through that doorway, that was me.
Do you know what? It's eerily silent. Eerily silent. Like we said to you guys, when you turn the lights off, it is pitch black. You wouldn't be able to get out there because you just wouldn't be able to see. But it is like, I don't know, for me, I can stand here and I can just imagine it being full and how it was, and seeing everybody working really hard to like
protect the country.
To protect the country, get the communications out there, and it's, when you sit down and think about it, it's actually quite sad. All the men and women that fought for our country. So we'd like to thank you all for that. Thank you to all the service men and women out there that fought hard for this country.
Especially D-Day's not been that long, so...
Yes, D-Day was only a couple of days ago. We understand that in the 1960s, this tunnel was all shut up and closed. For those of you who may have lost your life, do you still come back to this tunnel? Do you see this tunnel how it was? Busy, everybody working hard. Or maybe you just walk around these tunnels, lost. Maybe looking for fallen soldiers. So we'd like to ask you a question. If there are any spirits here that have passed over to the spirit world, do you see this place as it once was? Or do you see what we see? So, if you can see it how it once was, could you make a tap for us, please, or a loud bang? But if you can see it how it is now, could you make 2 taps or 2 bangs?
We understand the questions that we ask him might be quite repetitive, but we're just trying to establish if there is any spirits here with us tonight. Then we can move forward with other questioning, because I for one have quite a few questions that I would like answers for, and I know Dolly's the same. So if there's anything you could do for us tonight, just to prove that you're here.
If you can use your voice.
Maybe you can whistle, like this. Or maybe talking to these mics that we have here on our chests. Or the mics on our cameras here. That's all forms of communication that you can do to let us know that you're here tonight.
Very quiet.
Do you know what? It's eerily quiet in here. But I feel like there's someone peeping all the time.
I feel like you're being watched, yeah.
Yeah. So if you are watching me and you're peeping around the corners and you are in the shadows, please don't be scared. Don't be frightened. We're not here to harm you. We're simply here to make communication with you, which maybe you haven't had for a very long time. We just want to make communication with you. We just want to see how you are. How are you now that you've passed? We hope that you're doing well. Hope maybe that you're with fallen soldiers, loved ones, people you may have worked with.
As we said earlier on, there is a black device there with a green light. The theory is if a person that's passed over moves towards that device, then the lights will change colour. This device hasn't really worked for us much, so if you could come forward and touch that device and prove that it actually does communicate with spirits, that would be greatly appreciated.
What's that? Is that a ball?
No, that come from in there. Appreciated.
What's that? Is that a ball?
No, that come from in there. Appreciated.
What's that? Is that a ball?
No, that come from in there. Appreciated.
What's that? Is that a ball?
No, that come from in there. Appreciated.
What's that? Is that a ball?
No, that come from in there. Are you in this room to my left? If so, could you make that noise again, please?
If that was you that tapped, could you please walk towards the sound of our voices? You will see a green light. Please just touch that green light. Touch the device, the black box. Don't be scared, just walk forward now.
It's time for you to come and communicate like you would have done to your soldiers, to your brothers. Maybe you used to do Morse code in here.
I think what we'll do is we're going to another, I don't know what it is about that room, I keep looking in that room. I feel like there's like, I don't know, you know, I just think someone's doing that, poking around. So I think what we'll do is we'll walk. Well, yeah, I think we're going to go.
Have a little go down there, pick up these devices.
Right, as we said before, guys, we're just going to walk through to another part. So, right, guys, it looks like there's more, maybe communication devices in here. We're not familiar with what these are, guys. So, if any of you guys are watching at home and you know what these are, please do put it in the comments down below. It really does help us out to understand what all these devices actually are. So yeah, to be fair with you guys, they look really burnt out.
Very old and rusted, aren't they? To me, they look like some sort of bell.
It does look.
Maybe it was a bell ringing if like aeroplanes come across from the enemy.
Like a Morse code bell?
Most probably. I'm not too sure.
So yeah, guys, if we do say, you know, any of these devices are wrong, or you know, we don't know the names of the devices, please, if you do know, please could you comment down below, because it really does help us out. Was that you?
That might have been you moving.
No, I just heard a bang from behind you. Was that you? Was that you?
I thought that was you when you was moving.
We'll check to see whose mic picked it up. I'm sure that was you. No, it was like a bang, Steve.
I did hear it, but...
I thought that was you knocking on something.
No, it wasn't me. Is that you knocking?
Sounded like a bang. If you just made that loud bang, could you please do it again? So we know we are communicating with somebody.
Yeah, because that was really loud. I just assumed it might have been yourself.
I thought it come from behind
No,
you.
definitely wasn't me. But I heard it.
And again. Oh good, it sounds like, he knows. It sounds like stop. Like, you know when someone does this.
Yeah,
Like a march.
Are you marching through this tunnel?
Are you getting closer to our voices?
Maybe you think we're the enemy and we've infiltrated your tunnel.
Oh my God, why would you say something so stupid like that?
Well,
Don't be so silly.
I can assure you we're not the enemy. We come here to communicate.
I don't feel right. I feel like something's gonna... Like, guys, you know I don't get scared. I got locked in a basement, I was fine. But this place is probably a place where I wouldn't last very long. So if you would like to see us do lone vigils in here, please let us know in the comments, because, yeah, you might just see me...
And we come back.
not last very long here. Thank you so much if that was you making communication. That was two loud bangs that we heard. Please, could you do it again? Bit more prominent, louder.
Maybe you could come right in the middle of us and stand to attention so we can hear you.
Would you be able to follow our orders, please? Come to the sound of my voice. Would you be able to follow our orders, please? Come to the sound of my voice. Would you be able to follow our orders, please? Come to the sound of my voice. Would you be able to follow our orders, please? Come to the sound of my voice. Would you be able to follow our orders, please? Come to the sound of my voice. That's behind you.
Are you behind us?
Could you tap twice for yes if you're trying to communicate, please?
That was me.
I can hear
Did you hear
footsteps.
that? Like a little tap.
Oh, I thought it was like...
It's like a ding.
I can hear
Did you
footsteps.
hear that? Like a little tap.
Oh, I thought it was like...
It's like a ding.
It's so dark behind me. I just don't feel... You know when you feel like...
Is there somebody there?
Is there somebody down here with it tonight that wants to make communication? If so, please make a loud bang or use the sound of your voice and shout down these tunnels. Give us some orders.
If you don't want us down here, maybe frighten us out. Take us prisoner, make us leave.
That didn't make sense.
Why?
Take us prisoner and make us leave.
Yeah, take us prisoner and then chuck us out.
Take us prisoner means, capture. Oh, what is wrong with you tonight? You're asking the most weirdest questions.
Well,
I feel a bit uneasy as it is down here and you're going, oh.
I've always wanted to come somewhere with like World War history and this has got it. So
I know you have, yeah.
it's nice to ask these sort of questions. I know I'm getting a little bit tongue-tied in some of them, but...
No, but it's nice to do something different as well, and it's nice to ask questions that you don't normally hear other paranormal investigators ask. That's why, guys, we just want to be different all the time for you guys. And we listen to our audience. You've asked us to do bunkers, we've done them.
If you'd like one of us to be in here on our own, maybe make a really, really loud bang for us. And we'll make that happen.
I keep feeling like something's touching me on the head. Like, I was in the prison and I had that touch on the head. It feels like...
If we go too forward
Yeah,
into
we'll go
another
forward.
room.
Because if that noise is constantly behind you, it means they're following us, don't
Yeah,
it?
it might be checking what we're doing. You never know, do you?
Well, they could be following us around, spying on us, because obviously they don't know what we're doing. Right, so guys, this is the way... I don't know, Steve, what's down there? Did we just come in through that way?
I'm not sure. I know it goes around in a massive circle.
Okay, we're just going to keep walking around, guys, because otherwise we're just going to get completely lost. We'll stop halfway through these tunnels, just so you guys can watch that.
Yeah.
Just so you guys can see. So the tunnels are quite long.
Oh, that's me.
Oh God, there's a door down here. We're trapped. We're trapped. No, we're not. I know.
Apparently some of these, in these tunnels, they used to be a lot bigger, but they've been bricked up. So, did you hear something?
So did I carry on?
Lost my train of thought. Yeah, there is some.
There was two main entrances.
There's other parts of this tunnel that have been bricked up. They did go deeper in, so if there are any spirits that may be trapped behind the other side of the wall, if you can come through that wall to communicate with us, maybe make this noise.
You should have heard that through the tunnel.
That sounded like a bomb going off. I don't want to upset any spirits that are here. Especially not in a tunnel we can't get out if we need to quick enough.
Got very cold down here.
Yeah, it is. It's freezing. As we said, we're not here to hurt you, and we are sorry if you feel that way. We'd like to thank you for your service. I keep thinking
I heard like a
talking, yeah, that's it. That's what I heard earlier on.
Unless it's the wind
Hang on a
going
minute,
through.
I'm going to do something. Hello? Every time I talk, it's echoing.
Hello.
No.
Yeah, that's
it's-
echo.
it's-
That's
right,
me
guys,
echoing.
we like to debunk as we go along, as you guys know. So, yeah, that's if you can hear like echoing, it's definitely us. And I think it's travelling through this.
Because it's metal sheet,
metal sheeted. So as we're talking, we can hear like a slight moan.
And it
Like
might be
that.
wind coming through.
No, it's definitely that. Look. Listen, just listen.
Hello? Yeah.
Just listen, you can hear it in the background. So guys, we do like to debunk as we go along. That was it, I thought I heard someone go, hello?
No, that's you. Every time we're talking...
No, not that. It could have been my nose though. See, that's me talking, look.
Yeah.
So we might have to come out of this bit in a minute, because it's just sound travelling.
If we walk down that way then.
Yeah, I think what we're doing.
Because obviously it's noise contamination.
Yeah. Right, so guys, we have come to this other part of the tunnel now. So we're still in the tunnels, but we've just walked around. I believe there's not much more, is there? We've just got to go around a bit more.
This is it, last bit. It's not a big tunnel. I mean, they used to be a lot bigger.
Yeah.
But they're significantly smaller now.
Yeah, and like Steve did explain to you guys, a lot of the entrances have been blocked up now. I've still got that weird feeling of someone looking over my shoulder. How do you feel in these tunnels, Steve?
I felt alright when I first come in here, but now I feel a little bit iffy. I don't know about it.
Iffy?
I feel a little bit off. I don't know why. Might be because it's really dark, dingy, and you're a bit claustrophobic. How do you feel?
To be honest with you, I do keep feeling like there's someone watching me. When we heard the footsteps, I did get a bit like, oh, if they were footsteps, we need to review footage. But when we was hearing the noises, I did feel a bit. It kind of like, you know, when it makes it real. Do you get what I mean? Because we don't get evidence very often, but when you do hear those noises, and you hear them quite a few times, it does start getting real. That's the only way you can describe it, to be fair.
At least we debunked what we can. We are echoing, so.
Yeah.
But those, we did hear what sounded like a bang.
Yeah, and I thought it sounded like more like footsteps, if I'm honest with you. Do you know,
Yeah,
like
we'll
footsteps,
have to,
like this?
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
like a marching sort of thing.
Yeah.
So we probably won't be in here much longer because obviously these tunnels are quite small. So maybe if you could come towards this part of the tunnel.
Shush.
Sounds like walking down there.
Yeah, it does. That's what I thought I heard again, walking.
Is there anyone down there? Maybe you could walk towards the lights?
Did you hear that?
I heard something, yeah.
Sounded like walking.
Sounds like they're right behind me. Those noises come from down there, Steve. Oh, I don't like this, Steve. Do you? I'm getting really nervous.
We keep on hearing noises. Is this you? That's strange because
Sounds
it's
like we're being followed. You know what I mean?
I mean, it would make sense because this was a communications.
Yeah, and if we're coming in, they think we're spies. They are going to follow us around.
I mean, I hope I haven't annoyed them by saying...
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
We're just going to sit in silence now for a minute or so.
Please make some noises. Make the footsteps that we think we're hearing.
Was it you?
Hear that?
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 Was it you?
Fucking noise.
Don't, because you're frightening me, Steve. Please don't, because you're frightening me.
That was from behind.
Like you're being followed.
That was me on the floor. We are quiet if you can do that again. Is this you or is it just literally us, our minds playing tricks on us? See, I'm hearing like little clicks in there. But I don't know.
It sounded like footsteps. Wherever we've been, it sounds like footsteps, like someone's behind you. But I am getting that feeling of being watched in here. It just feels like we're being watched. And if I'm honest with you, it doesn't feel like a nice. Sometimes you get places where you feel welcomed, and this is one of the places I don't feel welcomed at all.
I mean, I keep on hearing like little clicks, and I'm wondering if it's like Morse, like no, then they used to do the clicking of the Morse code.
Yeah, I get
it
you
sounds
saying.
like little clicks, but I can't make.
What did you think you saw then? Because you frightened the life out
No,
of
from
me.
behind me. It sounded like something went like that.
What, like it right up close to you?
Right behind my ear.
I thought you saw something.
No, but it was a noise. Whether it was paranormal, I don't know, but. But I am hearing little things, but it's a tunnel and the noise will travel.
But you
So
can
I'm
distinguish
wondering-
it with the DJI mics,
You
where
can.
it's coming from.
I'll be interested to listen because that made me jump.
As we said, we don't mean any harm to you guys, or anybody, any spirits here, sorry. We are simply here just to communicate with anybody that's passed over to the other side, anybody that has died and that is now in spirit form.
That was me.
If you have been trying to communicate with us tonight, we thank you, as we definitely have heard some very strange noises down here. We also want to thank you for your service, and we are now going to let you rest. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this investigation at these beautiful tunnels and bunker. Now, if you would like us to return and do lone vigils here, please say in the comments, as then we may return here. We did catch a few strange noises. Something did make Steve jump. We're excited to review the footage and see if we did pick anything else up. But I must say, guys, this place has made me feel a bit on edge, and I haven't felt like that for a very long time. So with that being said, I think it's time we get out of here. Good night, guys, and take care.